Good morning. Today is Sunday, November 26th. Just wanted to do an update on some of my orchids that are in spike at the moment. Quick story, I made a video earlier and I accidentally deleted the video. I was on it for like half hour and realized that I was trying to rewatch it and I accidentally deleted the video. So I'm kind of mad at myself right now. So this is the second one I'm making. This first one here is my Phalaenopsis violacea. It's a species orchid, my species orchid. This one is grown in a combination of Leica, bark, and sphagnum moss on the top layer. The reason for the sphagnum moss on the top layer is that this one, the roots all rotted when I received it, and I repotted it, and it doesn't have much roots. The roots are not doing too good on this one. I'm not sure why, but it seems to want to bloom constantly. So it has bloomed for me 3 times since I received it. This one, I burned the leaf on this one. You can see the burn mark right here. I had it on a south facing window because I didn't have much room on my east facing window the past summer, and so I had it behind these other orchids that are like Callias, but they still burned. Lesson learned, never put it on a south facing window. Yep, so this is my Bellina. It's doing good, it's doing okay, it's blooming for me, but I just wish it would grow more roots and then I would be happy. I'm hoping that, and it was because it does not have any roots. Every time I water it, it keeps on coming out of the pot, so I had to stake it. I see I drill holes here, and I put some wires through, and I stake this plant down here so it does not move at all on me when I water it. I just find that helps. I would be happy if it starts growing roots like crazy, like all my other orchids. This is probably the one with the least amount of roots, which I'm trying to fix right now. See if I can get it to root more. And I'm so sorry about the backlit. I cannot find a place in my house at all that I can get a good lighting. I had these on my east facing window. The sun is coming out, so it's so bright I can't do it in my window. I brought it into my kitchen, and it had really good lighting before, but now the light's coming through my window, my kitchen window too, so this is the best I could do. I hope you can see okay. This is my mini mark. I purchased this in June of this year. This one is in spike right there. I have a root coming out and a flower spike coming out right here. I'm very excited about this one because it's the first time blooming for me. I received this from a vendor in eBay. You can see that this one has been through quite a bit of stress, and the leaf, this one's bigger, then this one got smaller, and this one was very small. These are the 2 leaves that grew in my care, mostly because it was in transport for quite some time, and it had quite a bit of stress on the orchid. It did not have a lot of roots when I received it. It only had a few, and so I put sphagnum moss on the top again to promote root growth, and yeah, it's growing all these roots for me since I got it. So now they're doing pretty good with the roots. There's a spike coming for me. I'm very excited, but I'm hoping that the next round of leaves would grow bigger like this one. and you can see the difference due to the stress that this orchid has been through. This is my Phalaenopsis Sweet Memory Leodoro. One of them, I have two of these, and this one has another spike right here. Can you see that? This spike right here. I was so excited when I saw that spike coming out. And this is the old one. Still doing good. It's not forming any buds at the moment, but I'm not cutting this one off because you're not supposed to be cutting them off. It's one of those spikes that stays down there until it turns brown, then you can cut them off. So yeah, I'm getting another flower spike right here, and this one's doing fantastic. It has a very nice root system. I have it in a combination of sphagnum moss and bark chips. Yep. All the ones that I put in sphagnum moss and bark chips combination like that, I noticed that I don't have to water them too often. I would skip every other week. I water my orchids every week, but these ones, they always stay wet longer, so I usually skip a week. So it's every 2 weeks I water these. Here is my other Leodoro Sweet Memory, and this one is in bud right here. You can see that. And I'm sorry, not in bud, in spike. Yeah, I'm excited. I have two Sweet Memory bubbles or Leodoro in spike at the moment. It's gonna be a while before they bloom though, and I will definitely make a video once it blooms again. But this one, you can see that some stress on the orchid too. This orchid, when I received it, you can see how big the old leaf compared to the new leaf that grew in my care. When I received the orchid, this orchid has no roots at all. It only had like one going down the pot, and it was very wobbly. The vendor had just repotted it and it shipped it to me, so it was so unstable, and I had to repot it again when I got it. And I stake it up, and I put sphagnum moss on the top layer to promote root growth. I'll show you. It's got plenty of roots right now. Yeah, it's got good root system. It's got a good root system right now. And it's gonna flower for me pretty soon. So I'm very excited about this one as well. Here is a mini phal that's in spike at the moment. It's forming buds right now. The spike is a purple, dark purple color, and the leaves are spotted. Usually what this means is that it's supposed to have some kind of fragrance, kind of like the Schilderiana. It's got some spotting on them. It's supposed to have a slight fragrance, I think, with this one. Jin Ho Little Boy or something like that. I don't know. I didn't write down a tag for this one. I should probably do that. I should have done that when I first received it. I know now to do it, but when I first started, I didn't write down my purchase date. I didn't write down the name of some of these. Yeah, so this is a mini phal. First time blooming for me, or first time in spike for me. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the lighting again. This is the best I can do right now. This is my Schilderiana, my Phalaenopsis Schilderiana, and it is in spike, and it's a very small spike, as you can see here. Let me turn it so we can see better. it's forming little buds right now. But I would say that this spike is probably 15 or 16 inches long. I had the spike growing horizontally. I didn't bother to stake it up. And then yesterday I noticed that when I went to open the window blind, it was touching the window. So I'm like, crap. Well, not yesterday, a couple days ago. I better move this, otherwise it's gonna be touching the window and it's gonna be no good because the window gets really cold at night here. And so I moved it so that it was like facing like parallel to the window. And then 2 days later, I go look at it again and the spike started turning. It started twisting towards the sun. I'm like, oh no, this is not good. This cannot be happening. And I've heard that you're not supposed to be moving the flower spike or the plant once it's in spike or buds because it's going to mess up the spike. It's going to turn in all kind of weird directions, and that's what happened to this one. So I decided I got to stake this up. So yeah, yesterday I staked this spike up. It looks better, huh? And I put it way at the top shelf because now it's too tall. It doesn't fit in my shelf. But yeah, first time blooming for me. This is the first time this plant, this orchid is in spike. It has never bloomed before, so I am very excited to see what the fuss is all about with this orchid. It's supposed to be pretty. This is just another one of my Phalaenopsis hybrids that I purchased from the store. This one is in spike at the moment. This one has a pink, very nice pink color. This one is growing like horizontal, and you can see that the bottom of the orchid, it's like sticking out right here. And only the roots are in the pot. I don't know. I try to fix it, but I'm like, it seems to be pretty happy. It's got a good root system. And then again, I always repot these when I buy it. After I purchase them, I repot them right away. Clean them, cut out all the dead roots. So these are a lot of the new growths that was in my care. I seem to be doing pretty good with the Phalaenopsis. They seem to like my environment. They seem to like me, my care. So I'm pretty happy with them. They are pretty happy with me. So yeah, pretty soon I'll get flowers from this one again. This was the one that was in bloom, and then one of my kids bumped my orchid and broke my flower spike. And it still had a bloom on it, so I was like, oh no, I was pretty bummed about it. So now, yeah, I get to see, hopefully soon. It's gonna be a while yet. Alright, and this was one of my small dendrobium hybrids. I think the last time I made a video, this one was still in bud. That was back in June. And now it's in bud again. Well, the last time I made it, it was in flower. I'm sorry, it was in flower. And now it's in bud again. Yeah, it's just a very small dendrobium. Compact mini dendrobium hybrid. They seem to do pretty good for me in my environment as well. And hey, just a quick look at my anthurium. I've had this sitting here for almost a year now in my kitchen. It's blooming all the time for me. It's doing great. It's gotten really big right now. But yeah, this is an anthurium that I bought for myself for Christmas last year, I think. I'm loving it. It's loving me too. I guess I have a pretty good green thumb, I would have to say. My plants are liking me. I never used to take good care of my plants, and they always die for me, and I guess I just never take it seriously. I always have like house plants and stuff, but they will always die because I never really bothered to do research and, you know, how to water it. I think mostly it's because of my watering. But now I seem to be doing pretty good with that. I'm taking this seriously now. Now that I'm getting into like orchids and succulents and cacti, and gotta learn how to take care of all these different plants, right? So you gotta do your research. And if you're gonna be spending all that money, you might as well do it right. This is my one of my mini phals that I got last year. Not last year, in February at the orchid show. This one is so, it's just growing like crazy. I have so many roots on this one. It's just a very healthy mini phal to begin with. I'm trying to take this out of the pot to show you. Try not to do it with one hand. Oh yeah, you can see all the roots growing out of the pot like crazy here. I just watered these orchids yesterday, so it still has to have water in there. But you can see that this leaf here is so much bigger than these ones here. This is the leaf that grew in my care. These two big ones. For some reason, they're turning into a big phal. The leaves are just as, this leaf is just as big as a regular Phalaenopsis hybrid, while these are like miniature leaves. So I don't know what happened there. It seems to like me because this is the old spike, and it's blooming so much. It's got a lot of blooms from this old spike here that I never cut off because it was always green. And then right here is a new spike with buds on them. So this one does very, very well for me. I love this one. Even though it's just like a regular, you know, a standard mini phal hybrid, it's a very, very nice one. And the growth is pretty awesome on this one. And last but not least, this is one of my petalums. I can't say this name. Yeah, this is the bigger one. I have a little one. I have the Mardia. I have the one that's the purple Mardii, and then this one is the, what is this? I don't remember these names here. Hampshire Bus, Hampshire cross with Redizel. Yeah. So this bud right here, this is blooming. It's in type up right now, but it's gonna be blooming, and the bloom is from my care since I purchased it. You can see this is the old spike that was there. This is the spike that was there when I purchased it. Yeah, this one's ready to go. I should probably pull this off. But yeah, I'm very excited. And now I know that I can rebloom a petalum in my environment. That's what I'm trying to say. In my environment, I can't think and talk at the same time. This is why I don't make too many videos, because I'm very scatterbrained and I can't think and talk at the same time. You know, my thoughts are not very organized. So I'm sorry if I sound like very scatterbrained sometimes, because I have this problem where I can't think and talk at the same time. Can't concentrate on what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm saying, but I can't concentrate on what I'm saying. Yep. So here is all of my orchids in spike at the moment. They are, there's a total of like 9 of them that are in spike right now, and they should be blooming any day now. Well, some of them is gonna take a lot longer, but I will make an update on when they open up, when the blooms open up. I will make an update on them. So that's it for now. Have a good day. Bye.